Hey everybody, we're back with some coffee talk. And before we even get started into the story, we're gonna check our notifications because your girl can't handle it. Okay, so friends, have we had Bailey's? Okay. Nope, haven't learned anything new for Bailey's. Anybody else? Who's Silver? Have we met Silver? Am I tripping? Maybe we have, and maybe I'm just tweaking. Okay. So, Aqua. It's sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make a decision. It shouldn't be that hard, right? I don't know. Lucas, I have tons to think about every day. Like how to make your timeline more fun. I could really use a good cup of tea right now. Bad traffic at Yale Street. Avoid. Okay. Alright, there's something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. Oh boy. The wedding. It's too dainty. What would you like then? Red, black, and purple? I mean, that wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No take backs this time. Babe. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from this topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. And it's not like we're gonna have to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding? If we keep postponing every choice we need to make. Hey Nori, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? Babe, don't put Nori on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Ooh. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are, and when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpiece. Oh please, can we not talk about that right now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Tamadacho. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive, especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can just disinvite my extended family. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I could pull my own weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if that means we have to have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said, I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding or die trying, and I don't want you to. Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Nori. Of course, what can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No. Just a strong coffee with spice will do. Okay, so I'm gonna do coffee, and then put some ginger in there since we just got it back. Right? Strong coffee. Okay. Jahe Tubruk. I don't know what the fuck that says. Hold on. What happened? Alright, yeah. Okay, and then And what is the stories? No, oh no, it's the brew pad. Oh yeah. I mean, provides over-the-ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. And a Ja Tubruk for the lady. Ooh, an oldie goodie. Excuse me. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. Just turning my mic up a little bit. That we are. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Ugh, disgusting. I'm gonna need something real spicy to wash this down, and I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't see you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway, until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Nori? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope, just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. Okay. Make sure you have a spicy kick and double it. Anything? I mean, I'm gonna use ginger because he didn't like me using cinnamon the other day. And I know it's not mint, so so hibiscus. It's just, oh, whoop, that wasn't hibiscus. The red shit, and then we'll see what that's like. We're gonna see, because we fucked up the other day and he didn't like it. Can I give him an item? No, I don't want to. Someone's apartment key, maybe. I'm gonna see. Tamadacho, let's see what's going on. Who got the new Hyde? Okay, yeah, figured. And then the brew pad, yeah, I figured that would be it. Zobo. That's not mine. Oh, my mistake, sorry. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you cracked the Hyde code. I mean, I should have. The only thing it was missing the other day was the fucking ginger. Well, this is kind of troublesome, Nori. You know me a little too well. So I take it works for you. This is a perfectly executed Zobo if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time? Forgive an old man, his old man jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made me a Zobo like this every time I visited. She lived near the harbor. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. Sounds lovely. She was a good friend. She isn't anymore? When you've got a vampire lifespan, friends come and go. That's sad. You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about, like, enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price you pay for love? I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget, and for others, you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Oh, hold on. Tomodachi, who did we get what friends did we get? Wait, what was it? Did I miss something? Oh, it's the story, my bad. Okay, Nico Shell, Dad just found a missing photo album of my childhood, and I can only wish you could see how cute I am as a kitten. Your family troubles have sorted themselves out yet? Yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not, getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. Yeah, it's such a dramatic backdrop, too. You should start serving popcorn, Nori. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. Uh-oh. See Lua's face. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. And I'm going to have a drink. Bye, Nori. Bye, Hyde. See ya. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Ooh, chocolate. Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. Okay, well, I mean, at least he said it, So, chocolate, a little bit of honey, and some milk, right? He did, yep, chocolate, honey, and milk. We made a new drink, but he literally gave us the recipe. Oh, what is this? Yeah, Bailey's. Birthday, August 10th, freelance designer, and #1 pumpkin spice fan. Okay. Here we go, a Chocobi Miracle for you. Perfect. This feels so good, Nori. Pause. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customers. Hope Lua didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family? You mean since you cut them off? Whoa. Did y'all see that? You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lua and I haven't fought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lua is there, but that's about it. That's not a bad start in truth, but if you don't have a specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tamadacho. Every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have that special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding just because I'm estranged from my family. I want her to have what she wants and what she deserves, a proper princess wedding. Aww. You're a remarkable, presumptuous young man, Mr. Hyde. No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here, going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart, even when you love someone. No, especially when you love someone. You should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants, my bad. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help you if you pressure her. with 1,000 suggestions a minute ago, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding just to make you feel good about yourself. Yeah, it's like when people like buy gifts for you, but they buy the gift for themselves for you. Like, let's say somebody likes like some Bath and Body Works lotion, and you know you're not really wild about that, and they're just like, oh my god, I got you this really good. Like, they don't really know you, you know. I've had some encounters like that before, and I don't like them. I don't like it. But what if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. He's right. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. True, Hyde's spitting facts. That sounds pretty sad to me. Excuse me, sorry. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's. But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling. Doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. Thought you were having a good time in LA. I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case, but there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you gonna do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Ew. I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people, impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into the slow fashion, or fine arts if you paint with oils. That'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago, but my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much girl, I don't know what the fuck that word is, but we skipping it. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt, if my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde, but for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day. Finally, in a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keeping bickering? Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm gonna leave this topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Nori. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Alright, Mr. Hyde, get the fuck out. Mr. Hyde, what was that about the mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe, and it's a bit of a pile of junk, but it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day and night out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch. You know me so well, Nori. Some friends and we decided to get together, and I was to provide the ride. They provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, hide-shaped, and I snuck out the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys, and I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So, I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. And I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare the details, but my friends and we drove to a lovely spot with a view for the sort of action which I admit might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me it was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess. That was Gala, the wolf himself. He peers inside. Then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of froze. And then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates out. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Nori, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit just thinking about it. He princess carried me out of the car, if you can't believe that. That's a but we ain't saying that word, bodyguard, if I ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Oh. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Tisk, Nori, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco, but I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. So Mr. Hyde is kinky. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account, so he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with the old thing you can see outside, and the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture of the chauffeur, him around it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over, and it's really banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, That's what you took away from the story? But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation never took place. Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go, before I lose all my remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Nori, yes. Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. And safe journeys home. And with that, we're wrapping it up, folks. Thanks for watching.